out just from the kitchen. You know,
Yeah, he was cooking. This is my
baby. And you know,
yeah,
it's like that. I mean, we've all been through like that before. That you hungry, but you cannot tell anybody. You.
No, but JJ, when he saw me this morning.
No, he's a baby. You remember when you were a baby, you're not shy of anything. What a baby can say, adults cannot say, because you know he think about the shy and the sad and the shame. You know, at my age, asking you for food and stuff. You know, we can be starving all day, walking in the street, just like that, without asking. Because when you ask, people judge before helping.
It's true.
Yes, you know that here. People judge you instantly before, you know. That's why sometimes a lot of people cannot take that shame, and they prefer to steal, to take it by force, to steal, instead of coming to you as a homeless, coming to you as a, you know. So it's
like a humble.
Like a humble, and secondly being homeless, because you know, without homeless you cannot get it. I mean, it's sad, but it's the reality, you know. And here you can talk when you have something. You have the ability to talk when you have the power, when you have the paper,
when you have the money.
The money is the paper. What I'm talking about. When you have the money, that you can express yourself. Those, no matter what it is, what you're gonna say is what people gonna listen, because they know you have something. Even when you spit, a rich man spit here is a treasure than a poor man speaking the truth.
I know.
It's like that. A poor man and a rich man cannot go to court, and a poor man win the case here in Africa. I'm saying the reality. You know, I'm talking the truth. Like, it's impossible for you to win the case when you are poor.
And you know what is really sad? We put like the fear to those children, or don't talk, or don't, because you can talk. No.
Because
it's like I told Victoria, you need to open your mouth and talk with respect, but talk.
Yeah, because Victoria thinking he's gonna talk about the door, she is gonna have a problem with the mother and the principal, because you are giving them a pressure. When they tell you, oh, the thing is in the office, wait, we do this or we do that before that, you have to obey it. And secondly, remember, it's in a tradition that whenever the older person speaks, it's final. That's what happened right now recently with Victoria and the judge. I know definitely she hits him with the thing, but we always have to listen to the older one, because he knows what happened. He or she knows what happened. So
yeah, but you know, in our country, let me tell you, in our country, no matter she's the older, if you see abuse, you need to say no.
Yeah, if you see it.
But you know what? The point is,
baby, I'm talking about the absence of you as a parent. Absence of you. Oh, because your son cannot speak or cannot express himself and express what happened, he or she or the older one have to say, oh, he do this, he do that.
Because they're gonna say advance.
Or even if he try to talk, the older one overcome him with his age.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the older one, I'm this.
And you shut up.
And you shut up.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, but
so you see, even JJ want to speak, but because Victoria is older than him,
he's scared.
He's scared to speak, because when they get out, or when they, you know, something like that, you know,
he's gonna think
or he's gonna get mad or something like that. That's why he showed their mouth like he no see, so that he don't have a trouble. He no get in trouble. So it's like that.
In this house, sorry, we don't want to accept that. In this house, no matter if she's older, she needs to respect them too. They need to respect her like
as an older,
but she needs to respect them too, because everybody has the right. And not because she's older, she's gonna abuse them. I know in my house, that's not acceptable. Sorry.
So
you know,
it is a tradition. Even when you and your brother, your elder brother, is fighting, And when your mother or a family member of them comes, they're
beating both.
They're not beating both.
No, in America.
Oh, here.
You know what?
But here they come to ask. They not even come to you, the little one. They go to the older one and ask the older one.
And he lied to you.
When he lie,
oh my God.
That's the final word.
You know what?
They're gonna listen.
You know what?
Him.
In America, this is me. I remember when I got my three first, the older one. I remember when I was living in Phoenix, Arizona. I remember they fighting for something, and I bring the three, and I say, who gonna talk? They tell me the truth, because if they don't talk, I'm gonna beating the three of you.
Yeah.
And I remember that day, Denise, she say, it's me. Wasn't her. But
she admitted.
But she accept the guilty don't belong to her, to defend the brother, because I say, if they don't tell me the truth, I'm gonna beat him everybody. But if they tell me the truth, I'm not gonna beat him no one. I'm gonna say, okay. She accept the blame on her, even if she was innocent. After that, days later, she said, Mommy, it wasn't me, but I accept it because I don't want you beating them. You know?
Yeah, and and one way or other, you give them the word that if you admit it, I'm not gonna beat you. So definitely a smart one need to admit it. Although she's not gonna be wound or she's not gonna be beating. So
but in America,
admitting is saving everybody.
In America, when you fighting with your brother, they're beating both.
Exactly.
Hey, okay, you guilty, you innocent both. Because it's like you say, maybe the oldest is gonna lie. Oh no, he do this, he do that. Maybe there's no
but here the age
matter.
Here we always say age is just a number, but here in this country, in this continent, age matter.
Wow.
Older, your senior, when you go out, where you see your elderly person, you have to greet. Secondly, you cannot win the case before your elderly person, any elderly person here, unless there is an evidence around. There's people who say, oh, I saw it, I know what happened, I do this. But even though you, the baby, you have to keep quiet.
Wow.
And until the elders of there judge the elder who is guilty. Wow. Before then, you the little one cannot win the case by what you saw or what is the reality. So that's the tradition here, and I think it's not right, because sometimes the little ones have the idea to change the family, but it's because he's the little one, they don't pay attention to it. They don't pay attention to him. They don't listen to him. They always, and a lot of people think jealous. Oh my God, I not do it, you have to do it. No, I'm the older one supposed to be the one to do it, not you. And secondly, I'm the one supposed to do it, not you. When there's a family meeting, they call the older one, not you. Well, yeah.
But
so,
when they have in your case, it's totally different, because I think the situation changed a little, because now they see you're the little one, but they see you when they have a problem, they call Kelvin.
So
why?
Did you hear me when I say in the first conversation, I stated it clear that if they know you have something, you have the paper, which is the money, they all know you have money. If you spit in the floor and it's lie, everybody comes.
They're gonna believe you.
They listen to you, because in the end, they must get something from you. In the end, you have the money, you have the power, you have the ability, you have the power to speak. When you speak, whether it's lie or truth, people go for it than the poor man speaking the truth.
Wow.
So money speaks here a lot. If you have the money, if you have the money, everybody know you are rich. Whatever you say, people love it. Even if you cough, people want to, oh, that's the rich man cough.
Yeah, he cough.
You understand? So it's like that. Money does a lot here in this country. That's why you know, when you go out, a lot of things.
I have a
happening,
question,
you know.
because maybe many people gonna ask the same question like me. When you marry, like it's your case, like you marry, people see you like they call you like Mr. Mensah. Mr. It's no, oh, they're not calling Kelvin, no. Oh, call you no, like a Mr. Mensah with respect.
Yeah.
Mary is like a. It's like a how you call it? It's like a something important for people, like a be marriage, and it's like a name.
Yeah.
You know, like a you are somebody now because you marry, and you know.
Yeah. Yeah, but it all comes back to what I'm saying, what I stated like in the beginning. I know a lot of married men, they call them by their son name. Hey, they call Kofi Papa if you give birth to a boy called Kofi. They use your son name to call you because you don't have nothing. They must call you honey, baby, darling, whatever it is, but they call you by your son name. Alex father, do this father, there's a JJ father, a David father. They not call you by your name because you don't have nothing.
Wow.
But if you have money, they call you chief, master, this, honey. Even your wife call you honey, baby, darling, daddy.
If you not got nothing, how your wife gonna call you?
Kofi Papa.
Kofi Papa.
Kofi Papa, that means they call you by your son name. The name of your son or your daughter.
If you don't have children, how they gonna call you?
Hey.
Hey, like a hey. That's why you hate that.
This is your yes, because here you see how it's different it is. Here, calling somebody hey, it's
like a you nobody.
You nobody. Exactly, that's the correct answer. You nobody. And yeah, and you know, but they have a reaction of calling a stranger you don't know. Like you say, excuse me, they say that reaction like that. Then you turn around, you say, you calling me or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, that's how, you know, they call. You know,
well,
there are a lot of things. If you ask me a question.
This is the tradition in Africa.
Yeah. And
we want to make one video talking about the real tradition for years.
Yeah, sure. You know, we have a lot of strange tradition you may love to hear, like
a story,
example like this. You know, when you call somebody crazy, I told you times in, you know, without numbers, that when you tell somebody from Africa you are crazy, or no, you mad.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, not crazy. You mad like you upset in your country.
Yeah.
You understand? It's not like that here. When you call somebody you are mad person, that means.
Yeah, I remember the first time when I came here, like 2 years ago, when I married Kelvin. I told him, "What, you mad?" Oh my God, he was so upset. He said, "Oh, don't call me crazy." I said, "I don't call you crazy." I said, "If you mad."
If you, yeah. So then I got to know that when
Joanna too. Yeah. When you know Joanna.
She said, "You mad?"
Oh, Joanna called me. She don't respect. Yeah, she don't respect me. She called me crazy. Yeah. I said, "She never called you crazy." She said, "She asked you if you mad. You upset." Oh, now I said, "My husband,
so
you mad?"
we you know, express mad in your way you understand. You angry.
Yeah, anger.
You
mad.
So yeah, you mad in your language is
you upset.
Angry.
And you
Upset.
Yeah.
Angry. So angry. Are you angry? Like you upset? Yeah. You mad? That's how we understand. You mad, like the way you understand.
But so here it's like, are you crazy?
If you hear you tell somebody you mad, that means you are crazy. Then like you understand. It's insult. It's like you in the street with the plastic bags on you and totally
like a crazy people. Like
like a crazy. You know. So
oh Jesus.
Because we study from the British, because the British came to Africa, they bring the British. So all the children studying here, they are studying British language straight, indirectly. So they speak Britain.
Okay.
So yeah. So
Británico, estudian británico.
yeah. So when you say there are a lot of things twisted.
Oh, okay.
If you not take time to understand, you may think somebody's try to be offend you. Ask any question.
Okay. Okay. Bueno, entonces, this is the second part of Kelvin Mensah blog video. He's talking about today about tradition.
Just pay attention and listen. Like, we're all learning.
Yeah.
We're all learning things you must know. From different countries, from different continents, and how their life, what the people are going through, such as education, financially.
I have a question. Another question for you. You think after you get married, your life change about you learn more stuff? Like in the beginning, it's like a taboo. It's like a kind of like a especially for the in church, or you don't do this because this is like a curse. Oh, don't say that because like a sin. When people sick, people think, oh, they make it taboo. Your mentality change about that is you change.
Yeah. Let me say 70% in less than 2 years, because there are a lot of things that, such as my village, the typically tradition in my village is that when a person dies, the whole community, the whole village contributes money. Even if you are outside of the village, you must pay every family, and there they work by let me say the kingdom ruled by a group by group. Let me say a group red, a group green, a group blue. So if you see, that's why people who normally you saw them next to me in the beginning will be known as my family, but they are not my biological family, because we have a traditional family, which when you see those people, you see them as a family, because you all are in one group, one community, like one kingdom. Yeah, one kingdom. Because when there is a funeral, there is a kingdom, a kingdom, a red kingdom, black kingdom. It's a different name, but I'm using the colors as an example. Red kingdom, black kingdom, blue kingdom, pink kingdom.
And somebody that everybody have to cooperate.
And they all have to cooperate. And then
if you grow, it's like a here. If you know that people in the front, you're gonna call mama and uncle and brothers and nephews, and because I remember when Christina told me somebody died. Oh, my mama died. But how many mama you have?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Since they are one members, let me say the kingdom, one kingdom. When there's an elderly person in that kingdom, you call that person mother
for everybody.
Mother for everybody. Oh, that's the mother of the kingdom. So you call her mother. If he's a male, you call her uncle or grandpa or whatever it is.
And brothers,
and brothers and sisters, like normally, like how
he's my nephew.
He's my nephew. Anything.
Yeah, because I remember when I meet Nicholas the first time. I remember he said, "No, because my sister Susie. Oh, because my sister Christina."
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how it works. So when you see those people indirectly, they are your family. If you have something eating, you can. It's not taboo to share with them, because if you share with them, it's like you sharing love with your family. You see them as a family, but not a biological own side mother.
Oh, okay. Another thing is why African, they don't have the we have in Puerto Rico. I'm going to talk about my country. When you go, everybody, if I go to visit you, I bring something. I buy something for you, like a soda, bread, or a donuts, whatever, a cake. I bring something, and normally if I don't bring nothing, you're gonna give me something. I don't live in the house we not eat. It's like you know, you see me when your friend came, your family came, even Victoria came. Today we're not supposed to cook. We're supposed to go to the mall today. But I said, well, let me cook because they come, and I know they're hungry all the time. I say, no, let me cook. And the tradition in Africa here, you can visit people for hours, but they don't invite you to eat.
Yes, this question requires different dimension answers, because it depends. Maybe that person, that visitor, does not have enough to bring. It depends. That visitor is a stingy.
No, the owner of the house. The owner of the house, because if I come to your house, and you're not giving nothing, I'm the visitor, you're the owner of the house. Who's stingy, you or me?
Me. It can be. It can be I'm stingy. I don't want to share with you. They have a lot of people, because that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I say in the beginning. It's because he does not have enough to offer. Let me say he have 2 children with his wife. They are 4. They are gonna share only 1 cup of rice. As soon as he see the friend coming, hey Yvonne, close the food, cover it. You know, Derek is coming. You know, they're gonna cover the food, leaving like there's nothing happening in the house. Then after Derek comes, what's up? How are you? Talking, blah 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 blah. You know, then when there is also find out there is nothing in the house, you need to go to another friend you know, to join from there. As soon Derek move, hey, I won't bring the food. Then because he don't want to share with him because he don't have enough, and some another people he don't want to share because he don't want to give him.
Period.
He don't want to share because he don't want he don't want to give him. Period. He don't want to share his food with him. So it depends. Some people doesn't want to share because.
But almost the people here, they don't share because they don't have it.
Yes, almost of them, they don't want to share because they don't have it. They are making their own calculation, their list. You know, 1 cup is enough, and that 1 cup is only what they have. You know, make
for
their
4
plan
people.
For 4 people.
Wow.
So if you bring yourself as a fit person, the calculation is gonna miss. He need to calculate more again to put maybe half cup of rice for you, but maybe that's the last money you have, you know. So it's like that, but that shouldn't be the excuse not to share. But remember, because when you share, that's where the Lord gonna bless you and give you more tomorrow, even if you sacrifice the last.
Yeah, but you know what? That's maybe what the people need to learn here, because me, I got too many experience.
A lot of people are not giving because they don't have it. You may not understand because you are in a certain position. You don't feel what others.
I understand
what those children are feeling all day not eating.
No. I understand. Listen, maybe you don't know. Maybe people that don't know this, but let me tell you this. I remember my witness are my children.
Yeah.
And I remember.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in Puerto Rico many years ago. Derek was 2 years old.
Okay.
And I remember my uncle, the one who passed away, William. He came to visit us, and I remember my friend came that time with 3 children. She said, "I don't have nothing in my house to eat." And I remember I give the only beans and rice I have in my house. And I remember my uncle told me, "Hey, you give what you have. What about you children?" And I say, "I believe in God. He's gonna provide to me." And that exactly that same day, the person come with a box with chicken, rice, bean, oil. And that was the testimony for my uncle. That day, he accepted Jesus until the day he died. He was Christian for 15 years.
Praise the Lord.
And I say, because I learned, if you trust God, He's not gonna disappoint you. He's not gonna disappoint you. And I say, you know what? I give it to you. Maybe it's in the Bible. The widow. you know, he give what he have.
That's what
and
I'm
I say,
saying.
if I have something in my hand, maybe you're gonna say, oh my God, Yvonne, it's only the $5. Don't worry. Don't worry, God gonna give us more. And that's my mentality, and that's what I learned when I'm, you know, the first time when I said, no.
It's true.
Yeah.
Like, it's true.
You know.
To sacrifice what you think.
Yeah.
There's no hope. That's where.
Remember,
God,
when you share what you have, if you have only 1 cup of rice, believe me, God gonna give you more. God gonna give you more.
And I believe in that.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's hard for people who does not believe, have no faith, who only see the reality but don't think what can come from the goodness they are doing to others. You know, they're always thinking about today, not tomorrow as a future. They think, oh, as I'm giving to him, what my, like, you may think the same if you are in the reality. You are in the world. You may think, oh, it's true what my uncle say. Why should I have to give the food to away to people while my children haven't been eating? I need to give it to my children because my children are first. But you think that it's not only your children is your responsibility, but others too. That's why God bring a help from outside where you did not expect. So it's like that. It's belief, like I said earlier. Here too is like that. I know my grandma was meant to be like that. Even what she have in her mouth, she loves to take it out and share with people. And I know that, and I can guarantee for that for my grandma. So we still have those kind of people here. But the financially problem makes the poverty, you know, making the disease for a lot of people, which they are losing that kind of compassion for people to, you know, to help. Because I know there are a lot of people around here who cook and left some, and in the morning they messed up, they throw away. They don't give it to anybody, and they throw in the garbage. You understand? I know a lot of people I don't know, but I know, I'm pretty sure it's happening around.
No, and you know, one thing is this.
So,
like I said before, I'm pretty sure David, JJ, and Victoria, they don't go to nobody with this. It's like they feel free to come. Because remember, they came early because they know I'm gonna cook, and they sit down.
Let me tell you
nothing.
something. Nobody does this here. Only few people, like I've been saying times in numbers, only few people does what we are doing for Victoria and those boys. Because thank God we have it enough to share with people. Like, we are not rich, but what those people gonna eat, we are blessed with it. That is why we find it so easy to do for them. I'm being so honest with you. Others don't want to do it because they think they don't have it. They don't have it. Imagine this lady in the front here gonna do this. Less than 2 weeks, her store gonna collapse. Exactly. Less than 2 weeks, the shop gonna collapse by, you know, taking the rice of from the store to cooking from people like, you know, like them, like JJ and, you know, David. Less than 2 weeks is gonna collapse. So she need to practically, by forcefully, be a stingy.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, be a stingy, because when she want to help, financially there's no income anywhere that is gonna help in her. There is no government, a sensible government gonna helping by, you know, helping the youth. Like in your country, they have a food stamp for you guys and stuff. You know, when you old, you have your social security and income and stuff. No, those things does not exist here in this country.
I know.
It does not exist. You imagine, I told you the last time I saw a woman Almost, Nikki, are you okay? You don't eat any bone. What are you talking about? What are you doing? You know, I saw a woman almost like a 60 plus age, and here in Africa, when my wife is 63, but my wife, in the age of my wife in here, that person might be in the room holding, using crutches, walking, because the heat, the hardship life here makes them weak at the normal age of their weakness. I hope you understand what I mean. My English is not good. I try, you know, because of the hardship life, because of the heat, the weather, you know, everything. The situation makes them grow.
The medical situation too.
Yeah, the medical, the mentality, and the stuff. The medical, because when you're sick, you need to heal it to go so that you be free and continue your life.
If you know,
I know a lot of people have been in the pain for 20 years. The pain is there and it's becoming. Nikki, are you okay, Nikki? What is it? What is it? You okay? What you eat? You know you no bone. Why you whine? You understand? So if there is no medication for you, a lot of people don't go to hospital. It's not because they don't have to. A lot of people know they are sick, but they pretend laughing with you because no money. When you go to the hospital, it's urgent. It's mandatory to pay before the doctor attends to you. You understand? So how would that person go to the hospital being shamed there? Like
we go outside, inside, because the mosquito is bothering me.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, guys, we're gonna finish inside the room.
Guys,
we're gonna finish. This conversation is really good.
But
let me go to the room.
That's the reality. Okay, let's go to the room.
The mosquito is the reality. Okay. Okay.